name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.
Race number 7 on the day, the penultimate race, 1400 meters a trip, an MR 74 handicap, 10 past 4 is the off time. Favorite is number 8 Lake Como at 7-2, along with number 9 Joshua Hotsnake, 4-1 Galaxy Explorer, 5-1 Mr. Maloney, and then it's 6-1 and Better Ball those. Now Lake Como, last start winner when Rachel Venica rode him, and he beat Eddie the Move on that occasion at Hollywoodbets Greyville. He's gone up 4 points for that victory. And Craig Zaki now takes the ride. He's a runner that is in form. He loves a 1400 meter trip, and he'll no doubt make his presence felt once again. He's quite a consistent performer, never too far off the action, and always runs a nice race. Number 9, Joshua Hotsnake, another runner that's in good form. He's honest as the day is long, never too far off the action. He ran second over track and trip in his penultimate start. He's on a mark of 71. Calvin Abib gets a good tune out of this son of Noble Tune, and I think that he could be involved as well in this contest. But the horse that has attracted me is number 5, Iron Will. Now, completely ignore his last start. He ran no type of race last time out at Hollywoodbets Greyville, over 1400 meters when beaten beyond all the time. That form line has held up. Lake Como's come through to win from that form line, who he does meet in this contest, and if you judge him on his last start, well, then he's got zero chance of getting involved. But if you judge him on his runs where he's been competitive, like his penultimate start when running fourth behind Eddie the Mover, from that run he's dropped 4 points from a 71 down to 67. On top of that, he gets 1.5 kgs off the back, and the horse that finished in front of him was Joshua Hotsnake, beaten him, we'll call it 2.5 lengths. Now, Joshua Hotsnake meets him on worse weight terms, because this horse, Iron Will, is 3.5 kgs better off at the weights. As much as 1400 meters does not seem to be his preferred distance, he seems to be best over 1600 meters. I think now that he's dropped in the ratings, he's dropped in class and company, I think 1400 meters could suit him, especially now it is a smaller field as well. He jumps from gate number 5. Rachel Venica, I think, could just suit him as well. And on the turf, he's a specialist on the turf. He completely dislikes the poly track. He does not put his best foot forward on the surface. But on the turf, that's a surface that he thrives on. 55 kgs on the back, 7-1 in the market. I think this horse could be worth the bet. I think he could run a bold race, and he's going to be the top selection for me. Number 4, Galaxy Explorer. I've gone with the form line in the previous race with the previous races with the Shepherd and Johnny the Thief. I mentioned earlier that the form line has been franked with Ancient World coming through to win. And his last start, he wasn't disgraced, beaten 3 lengths, 1400 meters. That is the only concern for me. I think it is a trip on the sharper side for him. I think he's best over 1600 meters. It does look to be a trip that he's comfortable over. Richard Fury takes the ride for Tony Rivlin. He jumps from gate number 4. 60 kgs on the back, having to concede weight to horses that have won 3 races, 4 races, 5 races. Not going to be easy for a 3-year-old having to concede weight to more experienced rivals that have won more times than him. So that are the 2 concerns: 1400 meters and the 60 kgs on the back. And then you've got a horse like Mr. Maloney, not disgraced last time out over 1400 meters. He's a winner at the track, winner over the distance, 54.5 kgs on the back. He can run a bit of a race. And especially if they adopt similar tactics as they did last time out, he could try lead from start to finish. So top selection in race number 7, going to be number 5, Iron Will, followed by a horse like Lake Como and Joshua Hotsnake, who are super consistent. And then one to include could be number 6, Mr. Maloney, who does look to be a horse on the right mark to make his presence felt in quite a big way. Looking past those 4 runners, well then Galaxy Explorer comes into the race along with number 7, Beach Palace, who's dropped to a much more competitive mark of 77, and he could start showing a lot more than he has done in his recent outings when taking on stronger opponents. Down in class now for horse number 7, Beach Palace. But I think Alison Wright may have just found the right race for this 5-year-old son of Flower Alley to notch up career win number 4. It's been 358 days since he last tasted success. He's dropped in the ratings. Rachel's 1.5 kg claim comes into massive effect here, and I think he could put his best foot forward despite going over a trip that he hasn't shone over in the past.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbase helped us in procuring vital life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.